Hey, what's up,
Hello?
bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can hear you.
So I'm going to your D1. You're in promo. Awesome.
Yeah, the first game was like weird as fuck, and then the second game, my like screen like went black. Like as I was loading in, my screen just went black, and I couldn't like hold tab, so it just remade. It was very weird. I don't know
That
why.
sucks.
So now I have Lever Buster because I remade. Very fun.
Fucking sucks. Well, maybe you'll win your next 3 games or something.
We'll pray.
So the 12-6-4 game, correct? You had a 12-6-4 game?
Is it not on the match history anymore? Oh my god.
Let me see that on OPGG. We should be able to get it. Did you end up downloading that game?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Shit. Dude, you played 20 games in 2 days? Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay, well, let's pull up the other game. That sucks. 11-8-4. Hopefully this one's still here. It's the last one. Thank God. Okay. So this game, you thought it was a difficult game, and you are not sure how you could have played it better.
Yeah, but I also felt like I mean, I don't know. I felt like I wasn't playing very well, but I also wasn't like, I don't know. I wasn't sure what I could
So you
have
don't
done
think you
better.
would have like made a difference if you played better?
I don't think so, but who knows? I didn't feel like I played well, but
Okay.
the solos were very, 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 very
Interesting. Okay, so first we're gonna see how fast you can full clear. I mean you're D1, so I'm assuming you can full clear by 3:15.
generally.
Which is
Unless
good.
I
You can do that?
some stupid
Jesus
shit.
Christ. I didn't know you could ward that. Okay, this is good. Good. Wait a minute. Okay. So your bot lane gets first blood.
Yeah, the bot lane was winning. My whole thought process was just to get them ahead because I didn't have any faith in Rengar or Kali.
So you saw, your teammates let you know that Jinx used both summoners, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this situation, probably just want to spam gank that bot lane. I haven't seen you like ping the enemy jungler's location, which is something you can definitely do more. So like
Okay.
try just tracking him.
Mm-hmm.
You also have TF Blade on your team.
Really?
Yeah, Kali.
Crazy. Wait, really? Dodge the climb?
Apparently.
I feel like that's not true. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I had him a few times and not performed very well.
This is a 100% kill. So in that situation, you definitely just go for the Jinx, because you want to kill in a stack, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to really get 2 kills here. So I would have gone for the kill. I mean, going for the flash is not bad too, but I definitely would have greeted for the kill, I suppose.
I don't know what I do here.
No, see, they saw you here, so you would definitely just recall here. That they know you're there, and there's no kill potential here. There shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like you guys got a kill, which makes no sense at all. But
yeah, they do good.
okay, so I'll explain where it's bad. First of all, they saw you.
Yeah.
So in any other world, you just waste time here. It's a bad play.
Play that works out. Yeah, no, I see.
And all of your camps are up, especially. That's the second important reason. So
now they're just burning.
You should never go for a play that has like a low chance of working out when all your camps are up. Like maybe you can go for some like calculated risk plays if you have nothing else to do, but you're really punishing yourself by being here. Because this Volibear is going to end up out jungling you really hard. As you can see, he's 35 CS. And he's on his Krugs already. And so by the time you even recall and then go to your Krugs, he's going to be like level 6 on fucking wolves. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're losing a lot of tempo by going for that bot play. But it ended up working out, so let's see what you do with it. Draven's 3-0. Jinx still doesn't have flash. I definitely would be planning on ganking bot again, maybe, or maybe just shadowing.
I'm pretty sure that's what I do.
Try going for like an invade or a dragon play. Okay, this is fine. Did you see Volibear topside? Okay, so you saw Volibear top.
Did I? Oh yeah.
So and you saw his red coming up, and you know that your bot has insane prio, and you're full health. So you could have just easily just took his red right here. That just comes with being more aware. Go for another dive here. This shadow is good. Oh yeah. So you always either, because it's 3v1. So like the snare would do more damage than your one auto tech Q. Okay, that was good. This is forcing for sure. So so that's one thing I see a lot of Rengar players do. They try and like they're too hyped. They try and go for so many plays and they forget like the basics. Like all your camps are up. You could have again invaded his red because you saw him topside again. So this guy's red has been here the whole time. You could have easily just took his whole jungle again. You would have had to been careful of Qiyana, but you could have at least gotten red and then gotten out. And yeah, that dragon should be dead like 3 minutes ago.
Say that because I still definitely do that, but I feel like that's something I started stop doing, just doing random shit instead of.
You want to stop doing that. If you want to get the challenger, you gotta stop doing that. You can't do that anymore.
I have been stopping a little bit, but like you just saw what goes on. I don't know. Definitely been more consistent with it though.
So if your bot lane is this far ahead, this dragon should be dead. Because especially with your comp that gets outscaled. Because I mean, like look at their team and look at your team. Like you have Draven, they have Jinx.
Gotta win early.
Like you're all squishy and they have Qiyana and Rumble. So you gotta try and close out the game with Dragon Soul. That's like the objective. That's the win condition. And you see Blitzcrank using the Blast Cone here. So he gave you information on the blue and the wolves, which gives you a very easy read on where Volibear is. He's obviously on his red in his bot side. This is really unfortunate that I can already see where this game goes from this. You guys didn't take control of the dragon, and by giving them this dragon, you basically give them an extra 5 minutes in the game, which is an extra 5 minutes to scale. That's like a whole item difference. But yeah, so definitely be taking those dragons when you have bot lane control.
Okay.
And you could have, because you knew he took dragon, you could just come to the conclusion that he's not in his top side. So again, you can invade his top side here.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to invade sometimes for not really any good reason besides the fact that I just get nervous or something. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense, but I feel you.
And you could have dove this guy. I mean, he doesn't have flash. Rumble with no flash is really easy because you just jump on him,
you just kill him,
you snare him, and then Akali just finishes him off with a combo. And that would just fuck this guy because he also doesn't have TP. So like this is another thing that probably would have won you the game as well. You could have just killed Rumble here if you dove instead of doing Krugs and then recalling. You'd have just killed Krugs and then dove. This guy loses the entire wave. Your Akali gets plates, and then you move into his top side. Because Qiyana has to catch this mid wave as well. And so, I mean, she has to go for this wave. And you just get his top side for free. So, I mean, that's just, you almost just lose the game off this. Because instead of making that game-winning play, you went for a bot play, and we'll see what happens down there, but you went for a bot play, and it killed your Akali, and it got Rumble back in the game. Because Rumble got the shutdown, Volibear is getting his entire top side, and he can get Herald if he wants. So, like, you just gave them free reign over this game. Draven did get a double kill. I don't even think that's worth. Because Vel'Koz got a shutdown. And it could be better. It could be worse, but yeah, this is what the enemy did is worth
much better.
Much better. Okay, catching this wave, this is fine. So in here, I would acknowledge that Volibear is topside. I know that this bot lane, we can try killing them. We see that the Raptors are coming up, and we can assume that their Krugs are up because this Volibear's been topside for some time, right? So we can assume that his bot side is up. So I would definitely have just gone straight to his bot side and then tried diving and then getting this first tower. Especially, another reason for doing that is Volibear took Herald, and so he's going to look to get the first tower, which is a lot of gold. That's like 400 gold free. So you definitely, it's like a race at this point to get this tower before he drops Herald and kills a tower. So yeah, another opportunity you could have invaded. Okay. Uh, Rip. So there's definitely stuff you could have done better. There's 3 different times you could have used information that the game gave you, and then used it to your advantage by invading at the right points. So like when Volibear was on Dragon, you could have just took his top side. When Volibear was top, you could have took his red, I think twice. And then when Volibear was top, you could have took his Raptors and Krugs and then dove bot. But yeah. So this game, I mean, you can still use, like, this game isn't over. You probably want to start camping this Kiana, because she doesn't have flash. So doing your camps and then looking for a gank with your ult is probably the correct play here. You could also look for a top play.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened here. I think I ult way too fucking early. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I'm retarded.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's sucks.
It's a bit unfortunate that Akali went for that play though, because we're giving another dragon over. So now that the enemy team has bought themselves 10 minutes of time to outscale you. So you know that Volibear took dragon, so it's safe to assume that he's on his bot side, probably doing red at this very moment. But he's bot side. That's something you can know, so you should do scuttle here, and then maybe you can look for another play on this rumble, because he doesn't have flash, and your ult is up. So you could just, I mean, this guy's asking to die, right?
Might go kill him.
You should die here.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
he's overextended.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the right idea.
Mm.
So take his top side. There's okay. That's the 4th time I've seen you like not.
Just ignore it.
You are letting the enemy jungler have his camps. You should at least be like 2 levels up on this guy by now with the lead that your laners gave you. Like if your laners are giving you such huge advantages, you need to be using that in the enemy jungle, invading and stuff, pressuring the enemy jungler, using your lane prio and stuff like that. I think if you empowered Q, you kill him there. Yeah. That's just a micro mechanic misplay. If you empower Q here, you definitely kill him. But you empower E. That sucks. So Rumble, still no flash. I mean, you can just camp this guy. Getting a Akali head is really good for you, because Akali does really well against these champions. Well, not really well, but if she gets ahead, then yeah, she just 2-shots everything. So I would try and play around Akali more, because this Rumble's been asking to die for most of this time. So at this stage of the game, you're just looking for who's overextending in the side lanes. I mean, you're just playing a typical early game. You're just clearing your camps towards the lane that you want to gank to. So probably Rumble in this instance, because he has no flash. And your Akali's coming back from base, so I probably would have just sat right here after Krugs and then just waited for this Rumble to show. Because yeah, if he ever did show, that'd be a free kill. And then if he didn't show, well then maybe you could just do the Herald and ask your team to roam up, and then you would get prio in this river. So that's another thing. If you caught them on that Herald, I think you guys win that. It's a 5v2 and they're split off. So if you went into the Herald instead of going mid, another situation where you probably would have won the game, because you would just you would gain so much from that team fight. Okay, so this team fight doesn't really change anything. So I hope you go to your bot side and look to do dragon as soon as possible, because you don't want to give third Drake. Third Drake is bad. I think that was a bit overforced. I don't think TF Blade should have gone top either. That was a bit troll of him. Yeah, Kiana's a really fun champ, by the way. If she just ignited you, I think you just get 1 shot.
Yeah.
Unironically, I think you literally lose that. You got 1 shot if she was good. Yeah, forcing a fight there is really bad. I think this just, you lose the game off this play, because your entire jungle is up. They're gonna get third dragon, and they're just gonna outscale you like they have been. Yeah, your team dies here. Draven just starts trolling, I guess. But yeah. So I'll put that in like a notepad or something.
I also, what did I do? I accidentally took MR Rune this game because someone said they were gonna dodge or something, and then I don't know. I just wasn't thinking.
You took MR runes because someone said they were gonna dodge.
Well, it was like my runes I had last game, and then I just wasn't thinking about changing runes because someone was.
You should never trust what people say.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wasn't thinking.
Cause that sucks. Not having armor versus these champs really sucks.
And it's actually Darius mid as well, so that's very cringe, very unlucky.
Darius mid. Well, if it's Darius mid, just camp top. Camp this rumble. He has no TP. And he's versing a Wukong with Ignite. Was Wukong this person that said he was gonna dodge?
I think so. I don't really remember.
Probably dodged too late or something. How do you tell your laners to not take camps?
Type in chat.
You ping at them and type in chat. Don't take.
It's always the best one to just like a wave dive.
Okay, let's see what happens
right
here. Sucks that they're choosing you here. What is going on?
Yeah, I know. The whole game.
Okay, both junglers died, so it's kind of even. Your mid and top are in a bit of a rough state because they start off the game with a kill. That's something you got to be sort of aware of. I don't think you needed to run at them either.
Just run back.
Because I think your Kiana saw them invade and then you ran at them.
Mm.
Yeah, you had a ward here. You never run at them like that, especially if they have Ignite like that. You never do that.
Kite back to the bush.
You would just kite back to the bush. This bush. Pull them further into your jungle. And you want Wukong to be the tank here, so you want him to engage. So you would pull the red buff into this bush, and then you would spam ping assistance on the way, like in this bush, so Wukong fights. I think if you did that, this fight is completely different. So that's another thing, you might have won the game if you play that a bit differently. Because like from my point of view, like watching that, I feel like I would have gotten a kill or two.
I felt like, yeah, for sure. I was not. I feel like I jumped out of the bush and then lost vision, which kind of ends. I don't know.
Yeah,
so
that sucks.
Yeah. So that didn't help.
Okay. No, don't do wolves here. Do the scuttle. It never do like a mini camp before, like if scuttle's available.
I think I just wanted level 3 real quick. I don't know if that's smart, but
yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
You never like full clear the camp though.
Mm.
So yeah, that was fine. Centaur, thank you for the sub. Good gank. So you're already in like a good position. You push this out and then you go back to your grump, clear you walk this way always through the bush and then you jump. Now you're just wasting time. Oh no, go do your camps. Yeah, you're trolling. You're actually trolling here. This wave is under his tower. There's no situation in where he goes for a play like that.
Yeah,
especially when your camps are up.
Yeah, I don't know. He typed to me to come. He said I baked. I don't know. I was stupid.
Well, even then, Kennen was coming.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, prioritize your camps early game over plays that.
Flippy.
Yeah, like that play was just never gonna work out, and you were investing so much of your time. Like you literally gave them a kill's worth of tempo by being there, essentially.
Mm.
Oh, Kiana just inted. Kiana missed her combo. I think you also inted though. I think you. Let's see what happens. See if you queued there and instantly engaged, you would have won that fight. You would have killed him. He would have been punished. Okay, good smite though. Kiana. I think she just missed 2 Qs or something.
Yeah, she did.
She literally whiffed every Q.
I didn't see the second Q she missed. That's crazy.
So here she misses her first Q. Then she misses another Q. Bruh. Literally just one job. Oof. Yikes. And okay, so the scuttle is still up, and you know it's up because this grave he's been topside this whole game, right? You just saw him, and I would assume that your Krugs are gone. There's no reason why you would go all the way to your Krugs, knowing that your Raptors and Wolves aren't up. You just went all this way for one camp, when you could have just went to your scuttle, knowing that Gromp and Wolves are gonna spawn, right? So that's one thing. Okay. Oh, this game is really awkward. I would have just done Wolves, Raptors, Red, Krugs, but instead you skipped Wolves, Raptors, and just went to Red, and now you're like kind of awkward, right? You're gonna do Raptors, and then your Krugs are gonna spawn, and you're gonna have to choose which one do you go to. Okay, so you go to your Wolves, but now your Krugs are up. So it's like you gotta try clearing in a
efficient pattern there.
Yeah, try having more efficient pathing. Okay, that was quite risky. Did work though, so that's good. Yeah, don't be afraid to W that. Like if there's like 4 Krugs, you can just W the minis. That ult. I think if you're gonna ult for that play, you never ult from this bush. You always run to the tri bush to see if someone's there, and then you go for an ult. And I don't know. I would assume that Graves is up here because especially because Kiana just checked the scuttle, and so you know scuttle's gone. So that means Graves killed it, and bot lane is like big chilling and Graves isn't showing. So that means it's safe to assume Graves is up here, right?
Yeah.
So this play would have been completely different if you used that information. Might have been able to force that play. This kinda has flash. Oh, this is just a disaster. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna respawn, go straight to your blue, or that's fine. Mid first and then blue. Never ult trying to kill Graves, by the way. Just for your information, never ult to kill Graves. That's not gonna. You're not gonna kill him. Okay, very risky going for that play because all your camps are up. Oh, why are you going topside? Go to your blue. Because now you're fucking yourself again, kind of. Oh no! Don't do this. Because now you're giga fucking yourself. So you could. So Wukong cleared your Krugs, and then you cleared your Raptors. So then you could have just had efficient pathing by going to your Wolves and then Gromp and then blue, but you instead went to your red. So now your bot side's been up for like a long ass time, and now you're going to your bot, forcing another play on Darius, which is you see how hard you just chased him. That's already just a sign that this is just int. If you ever have to chase a kill this long, just fucking ping back and just be like, yep, shit call.
Whole team is right behind them.
Because this just buys his whole team enough time to go to where he is, and then you're just outnumbered. You're all dead here. You should all die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all fucked. And all your camps are up, so you just won them the game by going for that play. You gave them a shutdown. All your bot side camps are up. This is just disaster. Oh, okay. Yeah. Going for that play, not a good idea. You gotta prioritize your camps more when they're up, and try being more aware of which camps to do first and like how to do it efficiently. You know what I mean? So like, seeing that Wukong did your Krugs, and then you do your Raptors, and your bot side was up, so you could have just done your bot side, and that play would have never happened. Especially when Dragon is spawning, like you should always hover the Drake, your camps. You're doing another int play. I would never go for this Dragon with all camps up. You don't do Dragon when all your camps are up. It's a terrible idea.
It's wasting time.
Kind of, yeah, it's just not worth. You'd be much better off doing camps towards the dragon, and then doing the dragon when all your camps are dead. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that makes sense. For sure.
Trying to kill Graves again. Wukong. You guys won this fight really hard, so that was a good play. Do your Raptors and then just back. No, see, there's nothing for you. Just recall. You're running around. You even know you're running around. You even stopped a minute to think. Like, you were like face checking, like your map was off to see if your camps are up. You could just look at the map. All your camps are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, this Graves. That's why I banned Graves. Look at his items. Shield bow, ninja tabby
Yeah, dude.
with red smite.
8 stacks. Have fun.
Okay, let's see what happens here. So you ulted for this play knowing they were up there? Did you see them? Or did you just have a feeling?
I think it was just a feeling.
Okay, you saw them. You saw Graves go up there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I would have come to the conclusion that that's a bad play because your Twitch is bot. So even then, and your Kiana just died, so she's running from base. So you're outnumbered here. You should know that. Like, Kiana was from base, Twitch is bot. Okay, so now you have vision that Jinx is bot. Okay, so this play is a little less int than we thought. But never a play that you should just blindly kill the Graves. Okay. That kind of worked. So now you just do your Krugs and your Raptors, and then I forget when this spawns. But if you think your blue's gonna spawn, then you clear your blue and then recall. If not, you base and then you go to your blue. So then clear your Raptors. Dude, you're scaring me. Some of these plays are like so obvious, and I see you like you're changing direction. And it's like it's scaring me. Like I don't know where you're going.
Oh my
That's
God.
all good. That's all good. Okay, so you got Essence Reaver, and just for if you're trying to climb, I would have dodged this game, just from lobby. Just reading the situation, like you're almost full AD into
I think I
a
was in
Graves
promo.
Darius.
That's why I didn't.
I mean, even if you're in promo, you can dodge.
Yeah, true. But I think that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't.
Okay. Okay, so we're forcing another fight. I want to see this from the start. You get exhausted, got her flash. Kind of caught out in the open. Good jump. Cannons in Narnia. One shot the Darius, good job. You got to shut down. So now it would just be spam pinging the Drake. Okay. That worked out. Oh. Kind of. So that was a bit risky. So you traded a 1-for-1, even though Dragon was up. Now hopefully your team gets Dragon, because if your team doesn't, well, not worth. And it appears your team is losing this fight, so... yeah, that's not worth. Wukong used both sums. Yeah. So, if you ever win a fight like that near Dragon, don't greed for more kills. Just get the objective, and then do... especially when your camps are up, dude. Like, all your camps are up. So, you basically forced... like, you only would go for that fight if it was like 100% you're gonna win the game, they're all 1 health, and...
kill them all, take Dragon.
like, see, it was not even close to that situation. You were just like, oh, they're alive. Fucking tunnel vision, I must kill them. Like...
oh, yeah, dude.
That's pretty much what happened. So here, you're forcing another fight. Are we in, like, China or something? You're forcing another fight, and you have to flash an ult, even though all your camps are up. Just focus on your camps. Like, that's, like, the most key thing about jungling, is knowing, like, where to, like, prioritize yourself. You either want to do camps or gank. And the trick, the way challengers do it, is it's a balance, right? You're not forcing 24/7, and you're not perma-farming. You're doing a middle of, you're clearing towards the objective and the lane you want to gank. This is like the opposite. There's no balance. You're either...
you know, it's funny. I'll sometimes like not like coach, but like sometimes I help my friends out with some stuff like, and I've literally said that like exact same thing to them. Yeah, here I am.
It's yeah.
Just,
You're just doing the D1 version of what they're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing though. It's just.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not. Wasn't saying it. Yeah. I'm not saying I wasn't. I'm just.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
This game is so crazy. Okay, so you're getting Lord Dominic's. You're ulting again. Okay, so you just look for a play, even though your camps are up again. Prioritize the camps, dude. Don't go for a play. Oh, I'm gonna ult because I think they're there,
Yeah.
and maybe I can just like a bunch of question marks, right? When you can just go for the smart play. Okay, Baron's the objective. My camp spots are up, and my topside camps are spawning, so I can obviously just clear up and then go for a play now around the objective, right? So really, really emphasize clearing towards the objective. Okay, so that was a good pick. What is Wukong doing? You guys like got a pick and then you just like went in? Oh, he got hooked. Ah, I see what happened. Okay, so you killed Graves. What, you don't want his red? You're trying to find a play here? I mean, I would just do the red.
I just died.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this wouldn't have happened if you just prioritized the red. Your Twitch cleaned up though, so that's good.
I still don't know how Kiana works. I'm gonna be honest.
Just a bunch of dashes and a bunch of
invis.
Yeah.
Love trying to click that guy. I don't know.
Twitch ignored the karma. So again, all your camps are up, by the way. And Dragon was spawning, so you could have just immediately ran from base to the Krugs and then full cleared down to Drake. But instead, you ran from base and immediately fucking pressed ult here and looked for a play that to force. Like this play makes no sense. You're just not thinking. And you even flashed for it. Like it's like you were streaming. And someone donated like, oh dude, I'm gonna donate like $100 if you run it down and kill Jinx right now. And then you're like, sure. And then you did it. So seriously, I swear to God, if you emphasize clearing towards the objective, I can't emphasize enough because that seems to be like your core problem. If you just fix that problem, you're gonna instantly get Master, Grandmaster. Like this can never happen. Like what you're doing in this game can never happen. You'll never see me have a game like this. Because it's so ingrained in my mind, like to clear towards camps, that you'll never see me just like skip camps, ult straight from base, praying to God that the enemy is there, standing still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't much to learn from this game because most of your problem, the issue that you need to work on is kind of the early/mid game, prioritizing the camps. So like watching late game isn't. I mean, we're not there. We don't need to talk about that. That's something we'll talk about next session. Because if I start talking about every single problem that you could be working on, then you're gonna be overwhelmed.
Yeah. No, I get it. For sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna make a notepad in all caps about emphasizing the camps. And then you seriously got to start like consciously thinking about this every single game, because that game I just saw autopilot. That's what I saw. So really stop autopiloting.
Back, alt, pray for kill.
Exactly. Don't do that. Like when you're in base, you should be thinking, okay, what's the objective? Oh, it's dragon. Okay, are my Krugs up? Are my Raptors up? Okay, let's start there. Let's start pathing down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely know what you mean.
Well, I hope you learned something.